All right, good afternoon and happy Friday, everybody. David E. Taylor, you're a piece of shit. And dude, watching you guys last night, nothing's changed. You send out Ashley and Steve and Joseph, and they say all this bullshit, and then they start begging for money. I mean, I was watching you today, David, talking about you were a gangster. David, I have proof that you were never a gangster. Okay, that's been proved. That's been proven. Your picture of you fucking with your little Kangol hat and shit, like you were a fucking thug, David, dude, I'll mop your ass up, dude. Get the fuck out of here. So you're never a gangster, so quit trying to claim that you're a gangster, dude. You're pathetic, David. You wouldn't have lasted the jump in, dude. I'm telling you. You would have got your ass beat and you probably would have taken the first smack. You would have been like, I don't want to be in a gang. You wouldn't have handled it, David. You would have got your ass beat, dude. You would have got your ass beat, and you probably would have went running and crying home to your parents that you got beat up to try and beat in a game, right? Another thing I want to fucking say is David's talking about like little girls reading his book. People out there that are thinking about letting David near your daughter, I probably wouldn't do it, okay? That's just fair warning. I wouldn't let him near your kids, near your family, near anybody for that matter. Especially kids. Kids especially. What David's trying to do, this has a Jim Jones, David Koresh, that's exactly what David's trying to do. He's got an 11-acre mansion now, and he's already talking about building another fucking house on there. So, again, people, there's some weird shit going on here, okay? David's talking about little kids reading his book and shit. This is an early indoctrination. This is what David's doing. He's trying to indoctrinate kids into his fucking religion, right? So that's all they know. You start kids at a young age, man, it's nonstop. They're sponges. And David, you didn't write any of your books, mind you. All your books, they're transcribed from your sermons. I have proof of that. One of the ex-members had told me that they were actually in charge of transcribing your sermons into books. And that every sermon, you guys wanted it within a 24-hour time period after the sermon was done. And the person I spoke to said it was the hardest thing they ever had to do is like transcribe your sermons because you made no sense. And the books don't make sense either. I've seen your books, David. They're fucking trash, dude. They're trash. I don't even know how you sell them. And what's with you wearing the same outfit too, dude? You were sweating in that shit last night, dude? That's fucking nasty. Take that shit off, dude. That's dirty. You had like these sweat wings on your back last night, man. You could have flew away with those things, dude. Like you were sweating through your jacket. And then you say today that God told you to wear the same jacket because it's full of glory. Dude, what the fuck, David? You're delusional, man. You've never smoked dope either. You said you were smoking dope and a gangster. You've never done. I don't want to count my ducks yet, but I do want to give you some credit, David, for not coming unglued on your staff last night. So I want to give you kind of a, good job for not belittling your staff. One thing a lot of people have noticed, David, is you put on a lot of fucking weight, dude. All that live lobster you've been having delivered to your mansion, from donor money. You've been spending all that donor's money, having live lobster delivered, having quads, boats, all that shit delivered. Now you go out begging for money again because this is what I think, everybody. Okay, the PPP loan that he got, that $30,000, went to legal fees or to the purchase of this mansion. He didn't pay his staff. There's no way. David, you don't pay your staff. Remember, they're all volunteers, so you don't pay them. So that $30,000 either went to your legal fees or to the purchase of a home or just to your fucking live lobster purchases. Who knows? Okay? So you're definitely on a high-protein diet, And then you saying that a 6 to 8-year-old reading your book and that Jesus is appearing to them. David, you're... Sorry, guys. I'm eating gummy bears. Best gummy bears ever. It's, David, like, dude, just give it up. Give up your scam, man. The fact that you're having people from Liberia come on, dude, you're having people from the poorest fucking country in the world, from a third world country, David, and you're trying to beg for money from some of the, dude, that just shows how big of a sack of shit you are. You know, like, get over yourself, dude. It's ridiculous what you're doing. How long you been running your scam for? I'm surprised, like, nobody's just caught up with you and fucking mopped you up yet, man. It wouldn't surprise me if you've pissed off a lot of the wrong people, and that's why you just don't ever come out, because you're too fucking scared, dude. That's what I honestly think. You won't come out of your little compound now. You're too protected. You're protected behind your little gates now, you know? You have no reason to leave that place now. Let's see what some of the comments said today, guys. Had a long day today, so. I did reach out to that Pocket Watching with JT Real Account Reacts. He did say he's looking at Michelle's deposition, but it's long. So he said he would do eventually a video on it eventually. So I'm pretty pumped about that. He said he's working on it. It's a long video. So I'm pretty pumped about that. Joe Gonzalez 22. Macy's don't have the kind of suits I ruined. Yeah, he ruined a suit last night, David. You're sweating through your suits. Better go get another one from Macy's. Intellectual Warrior. He's having a hard laugh with these people's hard-earned dollars, but your comment made me laugh. What a donut he is. Yeah. Lindy Cash. This cracked me up. As soon as they went on to him on screen, I started laughing like an idiot because he looked like a tan version of Violet Beauregard from Willy Wonka blowing up. And that hair, he is only good for one thing, and that is a laugh. He is a parody of himself, and is absolutely clueless about it. Yeah, and that's the funny thing about this, David, is you have no clue. We're all fucking sitting back laughing our asses off at you, dude. You have no clue how many people are laughing at you, do you? There's more people laughing at you than are following you, David. Trust me, man. You're turning cantaloupe shitbag. Lindy Cash, he got hair implants, obviously. He's not scared to show his bald spot anymore. Yeah, I think so too. David spending money on hair implants, huh? Lindy Cash, I saw they were deleting your comments. Pretty sure they did the same for me and were blocking me. I could tell on my end because my comments were still coming through, but I wasn't getting responses. Yeah, you won't get responses. They were on it last night. They were expecting us. No doubt, man. Those guys were on high fucking alert last night, which is how we want them. That's exactly how we want them. Be on high alert again tonight too, guys. Be okay. There's a live show on now. I believe at least an hour ago it was one on. We got to keep crashing them. Yeah, I'm all about crashing these fucking stupid shits. Jeff Morton. After 2 years of being shut away with God, he comes out with the same persecuting message. I need millions of dollars. Boy, if you don't get entirely the fuck out of here. Yeah, David, dude, you're such a sack of shit, man. Like, you go in hiding. Okay, Jeff Morton, he's not in shut away. He's in hiding, okay? That's where he's at. He's still dodging this court case. That's where he's at. He is dodging this court case, and that's why he's hiding. He's dodging bank statements, court subpoenas, everything. He does not want to supply any documents to the courts. He is, you can definitely see, David, I can tell, dude, your eyes are a dead fucking giveaway. You haven't been getting any fucking sleep, man. Somebody brought up a point too, like you could possibly be wearing makeup and that you have like a bronze spray on to make you actually look like you're fucking glowing, dude, okay? Dude, that shit is like, your lighting is just, you're trying to fool your people, but you're not fooling us, okay? Let's see here. The Donald could at least use a treadmill during his hideaway. Could have bought one. He's got a gym in that house. I don't know why he doesn't fucking use it. If you look up that gym, if that house, there's a gym in that house, and he probably doesn't use it. He probably converted it into his fucking where he does all his live fucking broadcast at and shit. Dan Alexander, a sacrifice that costs you something, him saying that speaks volumes. How many people have sacrificed their life savings because they've been duped by this con artist? A lot. I know one that gave $40,000 within the last couple of years. Sweetie, I literally heard him say one time, I don't let anyone tell me what to do with my money. Why then does he want to tell the darn sheep doesn't give a freak about when, what, and how much to give? Yeah, he's a fucking hypocrite. That's all David is. Apostle of the Residential Center, St. Louis. Apparently he had time to get hair plugs, is eating well, and his clothing budget hasn't failed. Yeah, but that belt buckle's fucking old unless you just got another one. Trisha Takanawa, when he turns to the side, I always think his head is about to fall off his shoulders. He needs to use some of that money to go to a chiropractor. It's like he's just like, it's funny. I noticed that too. Hey, Marilyn, get out of there. It's like he doesn't have a neck. It's just like his head is attached to his shoulders. His head and neck don't even separate his head from his shoulders. It's just his head, then his shoulders. He's glowing like a sleazy skillet, Kim Radford. Yeah. Mace Window, give a 1,000 this dude on some incredible BS. Laugh out loud, he big tripping. Yeah, he's tripping. Sharita Davis, same old bacon, just another day. And my, doesn't he hate when the money leaves jumping offline? Yeah, David. That you get upset when people jump offline. You got upset. You're like, why are people getting offline? Nobody's gonna give you your fucking dumb ass, that's why. W. Hayes Connor. Perhaps someone can answer a couple questions. Is this video new? Yes, these videos that are coming out right now are new. This is David's fucking 7-night scam, okay? He had one later on last year that was just a fucking disaster. He hasn't come unhinged yet, but it's only day 2, you know? We got 5 more days of this bullshit. If so, he's sequestered somewhere instead of holding church services. If so, he's sequestered somewhere instead of holding church services anymore. I don't know where he's probably at his mansion. You know, he probably turned his mansion into, you know, one of the rooms. It's a fucking, what is it? Look, it's a fucking sprawling mansion, 11 acres, you know. And it would have surprised me if he turned one of those the rooms into his broadcast, you know. That way he doesn't have to leave anymore. He will have to go to court eventually, because his court is coming up in December. The jury's being picked in November, and then David, you're gonna have to go fucking show your fat ass in court and fucking try and lie. Don't lie to the fucking jury, dude. Telling you, man. You lie to the jury, dude. God doesn't help the jury, okay? A jury is a jury of your peers, okay? Not people of the church or anything. Jury of your peers. I wish I was in your district just so if I fucking got sequestered to be on your jury, oh man. My other question, has he ever actually even one time been a featured speaker in his own or anyone else's arena-based service or convention or whatever they call it? David, I don't know what the fuck. David kind of speaks for himself. Yeah, I'll bet there's no footage of him in an arena speaking to thousands and thousands of people. There isn't. He put up a rendering last night of his stage of how big he wanted to be. And it was like, David, you're a fucking wannabe Benny Hinn, dude. I'm telling you. Benny Hinn, David, all right? Benny Hinn fucking bent over, spread his fucking butt cheeks wide open, and just fucking took a big runny shit, and out came David Taylor. That's all you are, David. You're nothing, dude. Pauline Nye, this is terrible. How can he ask people for money when we are in hard times? This guy's a scam. Yeah, big time. That's if people are on hard times, David's on hard times, definitely, because If people aren't donating and David's still living this lavish lifestyle, mind you, okay, guys, check this out. The house is not in David's name, okay? It is in Joseph and Michelle's name. Michelle's for sure. It's in the church's name, which is in Michelle's name, okay? So just remember that. That house is not in David's name. He is trying to clear all assets before he goes to court with Harold Lewis. That way he could say he doesn't have any fucking money. But the thing is, man, David, we're onto your scam, dude. This is what I don't get. Why the courts don't bring all of you guys in. You guys are all fucking complicit, man. That's what I don't get. They should sit you all in a room, ask you guys all the same questions, and if you guys start lying, they should just start fucking locking you up one at a time. Oh, you want to lie? Okay, guess what? Now you're under arrest for perjury. Oh, you want to lie too now? Okay, you're under arrest for perjury now too. Oh, you want to lie too? Okay, guess what? You're under arrest now too. That would seem the logical thing to do, but our justice system doesn't work like that for some reason. Why? I don't fucking know. I wish it did work like that, because it seems like more shit would get done. That's right, I said it, David. Fucking piece of shit, man. Bro, I can smell this video. Yeah, dude, that's fucking nasty, dude. Like, I wouldn't even want to be in the same room as you. You probably smell like a bag of fucking rancid assholes, dude. Ugh. To think you probably didn't even take a fucking shower either, you smelly fucking... Oh, you're repulsive to me, David. That's what you are. You are repulsive. I'm sure you're repulsive to a lot of people. Sharita Davis, so I guess he does sweat through all of his suits. Maybe this one he is wearing came from Macy's. Yeah, I actually saw Pastor Steve wearing that brown jacket one time. This was like a while on ago, so... Jeff Morton, Dern, Sweaty Calf. Sweetie, let's see here. That was a good comment. Some of your comments are getting dropped though, sweetie. And it sucks because you're leaving some funny shit. Marilyn is the cutest, brought me to joy to see her. Yeah, she's right here actually. Sweetie commented, the fattened pig is trying to go softly on the money. Wonder if it stays that way as the days proceed, or if he will reveal his old railing, impatient, demanding self. I think that's what's going to happen eventually. Like, he's going to get real fucking demanding if, like, he's not going to see his bank account go up. And David, don't say there aren't fucking bank account records, because, dude, you take Cash App and shit like that and PayPal, dude, there are fucking bank records, okay? You lying sack of shit. Don't fucking say there's no bank records. And Michelle, you're a fucking liar too, because you said Ashley knows about the bank records and that you can't get bank records. You guys are fucking liars, dude, okay? We live in a digital fucking age. You know what you can't run from is a digital footprint. Which is, I'm still thinking, guys, where that 1.45 million cash came from. Like, would that have been spread out through bank accounts? Would that have been kept in like a safe place? Like in cold hard cash and off the books? You know? I mean, shit, 1.45 cash on a deal like that? And you bounce 2 checks in the process, David. How fucking dumb is that? You bounced 2 checks. Or Michelle did, or Joseph, one of you guys did. Somebody bounced 2 checks. And I would think that raised red flags, you know? So with that, let's see. Jennifer M commented, laughing my fucking ass off. Why, if the creator is his best friend, he doesn't ask him for money? Yeah, David, why don't you just ask God for money if, like, he's your fucking best friend, you know? Timothy Clark, what's happened to his bald spot? Use the church money for his hair transplant also? Yeah, definitely. Got hair implants finally. No doubt. For sure. I mean, that shit's expensive too. Either that or he's taking some kind of medication. Like, there's one, I think it's called, I can't remember the name of it. But there's a medication out there that you could take to fucking heal bald spots and shit like David. David, you should just cut your hair, dude. Taisha Mallory. I commented on another deposition that I've been watching, and I'm going to send her over to Cult Watch's channel so they can watch the depositions. And and I said something about, like, it had a reference to David. And somebody replied, Michelle is safe. Oh, okay. Okay, because this guy in this deposition, who's here after binge watching David Taylor's deposition? And this one's another pastor, sexual assault case, cross-examination of abusive pastor in deposition. So somebody brought up, there's even a Michelle in this one too. And he said he says ask Michelle. And people started going off on this one. It was really funny. And Ron Rost, her deposition was just released. Check it out. I will. I meant she is safe from being axed. Yeah, she got off easy. So Taisha Mallory, if you're watching this, Jam in my Cult Watch, they have a channel also. That's where Michelle's depositions are. They're good too. They're awesome. I fucking love them. I thought they were great. I am no one. All jokes aside, this guy makes me sick. Yeah, dude, that's when I told you I find him just utterly fucking repulsive to me, dude. I really do. It makes me sick to see that he can, like, he's doing this scam right out in the fucking open, in front of us, in front of the government, in front of the authorities, in front of everybody, saying, hey, here I am running a fucking full-blown scam, and there's nothing you guys can do about it. He's fighting a legal battle. He's moving fucking money around out of his name. He's done quitclaim deeds. He's already moved out of one mansion, out of the 1302 Wild Horse Meadows. They've moved into another one, 18205 Hager Lane, which is now under the KOGGC name of Kingdom of God Global Church, or Michelle Brannon. Okay? Man. And Shayla Hudson, you had commented earlier about how just disgusted you are by David. And I had commented, if anybody's seen the movie The Right with Anthony Hopkins, it's a badass movie. In that movie, there is a demon attached to Anthony Hopkins. I won't say the name of the demon because I don't believe in that. Like, you give power to that kind of shit. Even you guys know I'm not religious, but when you call out a name like that, you give that name power. I believe that demon is attached to David. That's the one that I believe is attached to David. No doubt. Man. I'm trying to see if you guys have any more comments here. Sorry, guys. I want to find Shayla Hudson's comment. I want to say, also, I had a new subscriber, too. I hit 400 subscribers today, guys, so thank you. I wanted to say, first of all, for that, too. Follow our Facebook page, also. We have a Jam in My Cult Watch page. And for anybody coming out of any cult, for that matter, just, come put your story out there. Ramon Miller. Yeah, we've been emailing. And, I put all the information out about the house, Ramon Miller. If there's anything else you want to know, you can go ahead and call me. I gave you my number. Or you could just text me, whatever. But the house is paid cash, man. 1.45 million cash, because there's a $50,000 aggravation fee. The house, they bounced the checks, all right, took the house off the market. They bounced the checks. There was a no fault seller back on market, okay? So it's no fault of the seller. It was your fault, David, because you bounced the fucking checks, stupid ass. So the seller at that point said, nope, if you want the house cash, cashier's checks only. So there's some bank accounts out there with David's name on them that, is a good chance he's laundering money out of, moving money around in, and just running his scam. It's, and again, somebody brought up a good point. Why hasn't the bouncing of those two checks triggered a red flag within like a financial system? Again, where I live, you do that shit, the cops show up at your door, and you never know when. And it for a fucking small check too, guys. I'm not lying. For a $20 or $30 check, the cops will show up at your door and they'll fucking arrest you for felony, for bank fraud, for bouncing a check from the bank. So, all right, you guys, questions, comments, concerns, just leave them below. I will be on David's stream at some point tonight. David, I'll be there again, okay? Trust me, I will. So, stay down and stay dirty and stay a piece of shit, David. I'm waiting for you to come unhinged, I'm really waiting for that. But, you're doing pretty good so far, but it's only day 2. So, again, you guys, thank you for all the subscribers. Hit that like and subscribe if you like what we're doing here. Again, I'm in this till the end. I want to see David in jail. That's why I do what I do. So if you want to help us, please subscribe. we'll get you in here and, just help us. We got a documentary in the making right now. I think we're just waiting on a couple things to get the script read out and everything. Then once that's done, it'll go up pretty soon. So again, you guys, happy Friday. Everybody, stay safe. David E. Taylor, you're a piece of shit. Michelle Brannon, you're a lying sack of shit. Ashley Ware, you're complicit. You can thank Michelle for that now because Michelle brought you into it. And actually, so did David, because David mentioned your name in his deposition as well. So you can thank Michelle and David for making you complicit in their whole scam and just basically using you to run the bank fraud because, you worked at a bank and you were like an IT clerk or something like that. I can't remember. But the fact that you just have that inner knowledge of a bank, that's shady to me, girl. So again, everybody stay safe. David E. Taylor, you're a lying sack of shit and a piece of shit. Michelle, you're a lying sack of shit too. All right, you guys stay safe.